Hi everybody, I'm Jack. This is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. How y'all doing out there? I'm having a spectacular day. I'm shooting this on a Saturday afternoon. I just got back from the market about 2 hours ago. Had a little bit of orange juice and I've had a smoothie so far, and I thought, time to make a video. I was thinking the other day, sitting around, just like how many benefits, like how much better life is now than it was for me 5 years ago, 6 years ago, especially 6, 7 years ago. I just wasn't in a great place. And I just kind of wonder sometimes, like how, if I'd have stayed on the path I was on there, like how much different things would be right now than they are. But yeah, this lifestyle in some directly and some indirect ways has brought me to a totally different place, to a place that I could have never even imagined. And it's a big picture type thing. Not all of it's physical. A lot of the benefits have been physical. Let's see, what are some of the main benefits? One of the biggest benefits is energy. Always having energy, not always looking to, I'm not looking to caffeine, not looking to energy drinks. Now, I'm not one of those raw vegans that calls coffee the devil. I still have a cup of coffee every now and then. But I drink a cup of coffee now and then because I enjoy a cup of coffee. I enjoy the taste of it. I don't need that energy to get me going. That's kind of a false energy in the morning anyway. It's just like doing cocaine or something. Yeah, you're going to go up, but you're going to come down really hard. It's just too much. It's kind of like the processed sugar with the caffeine. It's just too much. You can't control the energy. This energy I have is controlled. So I have energy all the time. There's very few times that I just don't have energy to do something. And sometimes that's mental laziness more than anything else. Digestion, flawless digestion. Now, I'm not gonna, make it like I've got this great story of coming from bad digestion. I had probably, for somebody that ate the standard American diet, I had good digestion. I wasn't backed up, just to put it like that. I did go to the bathroom regularly, and I didn't have a whole lot of issues with my stomach, but wow, now it's just, next level. It's just like, the food, the elimination, the digestion is just really good. I don't get the, just little things, like little subtleties, like I don't get any heartburn or indigestion. Now, I wasn't one of those people that had like chronic heartburn or was always taking pills, but you know what I'm talking about. When you eat that standard American diet, even if you have the best constitution in the world, the best system, you're not always the same. You can't count on feeling the same all the time. And I do. I feel great every day. There's very, very few times in the past 4.5+ years that I have really called a sick day. I've had some days that are just kind of funky days. A lot of times those are after a travel day or something. So I just figure it's, just that breathing that air on a plane or whatever. But felt good 4.5 years. Haven't been sick. I've had a couple of I'm not sure if they were cold. I was almost like, okay, is this allergy? Is it cold? I just think that my body's it's able to process a cold easier now. There's not the mucus in my body that there used to be, so it doesn't last that long. When I have gotten these little things that I think, okay, I think I've got a cold, they're gone like in 2 nights. So it's odd. So then I'm like, okay, did I really have a cold or did I not? Another benefit for me of this lifestyle has just been easy, and it's been convenient, and it takes the mind work out of it. I mean, back in the day when you had everything on the table, like you might go to, I didn't really eat fast food, but you might go grab a burger here, a pizza there, a this, a that, a blah, 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 blah. You were constantly, or I was constantly thinking about what's the next meal, thinking about what the food is going to be. Now I just keep a whole bunch of good stuff around the house, and it's very easy. I don't have to think about the food all that much. There are certain things I do like, and I will buy something special for something special I want to eat from time to time, but most of the time it's just keeping the basics around the house. It's keeping fruit around the house for smoothies. It's keeping lots of greens around the house, the lettuce around the house for my salads, whether, I'm spiralizing, zucchinis, carrots, whatever. But it's just so simple. It's not like that thought of, okay, what's going to be done, that mindset. What else? My mood. I find myself that I'm in a better mood so much better mood than I used to be. I don't think I was totally terrible, one of those downer type people, but I got to think that I wasn't a big pleasure to be around, 6, 7 years ago, because I was in a bad mood a lot of the time. I was moody, going up and down. Now, I did have a couple of situations in my life that were kind of stressful at the time, but still, yeah, I was just, I was in a miserable place. Until I just flipped that switch and decided I wasn't going to be like that anymore. And that's where then you get away the direct effects and the indirect effects. The raw vegan lifestyle kind of coincided, well, not the raw, I had stopped drinking I mostly stopped drinking about 6 months before I started the raw vegan lifestyle. Now, when I started the raw vegan lifestyle, I stopped completely. So having been somebody that drank real heavy for 30 years, I sometimes don't know, I have to try to figure out how to split it up. How has my life taken a turn for the better just simply by eliminating the alcohol, and what's coming from adding in the raw vegan food? And I know it works together. There's certain little things. Like, one thing that's really important I'm always checking out is the eyes, the whites of the eyes. Because for somebody as an ex-drinker like me, and that's what kind of got me going down this whole road, this whole journey of looking for health, looking to improve my health, looking to try to repair, undo some of the damage I had done in the past. And the eyes, especially for a drinker, because if you have liver issues, the body you get jaundice. Your eyes are not clear, your skin. So these eyes, the longer they stay clear, almost 4.5 years, 5 years after I've quit drinking, that makes me feel really good, because it doesn't tell me that I will never have any negative effects from all those years of drinking, but yeah, I think it's a good sign. Like I said before, life isn't fair, people. I drank for 30 years. I ate crappy like a lot of people, and I've always had a pretty strong constitution, a pretty strong immune system before I even came to this lifestyle. So I got to attribute a lot of it to that, because some people would have drank a third of what I drank, and they'd be, they'd have had hepatitis, or they'd have had cirrhosis, or they'd have needed a liver transplant. So the eyes, I'm always really happy to just see the bright eyes, just more for that. Like, I know a lot of the raw vegans and vegans get into all the eye thing, but I kind of look at it for a different reason. Just my clarity of mind, and like I say, I think a lot of it, it all works together, the mental and the physical. It's like just the cleaning of the garbage out of my body just kind of switched my mind into a different way of thinking. It mellowed me out a little bit. It didn't put the fire out. I'm still a passionate person, and I can still get fired up about things, but I pick and choose, and I'm not so reactionary. I'm not so emotional. I'm definitely not a terribly emotional person. I have emotions, but I kind of like to learn to use emotions. I kind of control my emotions, and I know some people will bristle at that about controlling your emotions, but I do what works for me. But yeah, there's just, like I say, nothing I can think of negative that I've gotten from this lifestyle. Now, who knows? Will I be a fully raw vegan? I'm not a fully raw vegan now, but I'm a mostly fully raw vegan. Will I do that for the rest of my life? I don't know. I will listen to my body. Just a year or so into this, I figured out pretty early on a process for me that I can't even explain my own full process. It just works for me. It's just like I feel it, I experiment, I know when to discard certain things, I know when things I've tried are not working, I know when they've been working for a while and aren't working anymore. So yeah, I'm just like, I feel like I'm evolving every day. And one last little thing is just the skin. Now, not like I didn't have bad skin before, I didn't have breakouts, I'm an older dude, but my skin is really smooth. I don't see so much of the baggage under the eyes. The skin's pretty smooth on the forehead, pretty much. Yeah, up here it's kind of dry. I probably should use the coconut oil a little bit more, but and also under the eyes, the skin part there, it's not too many of the dark circles anymore. Although people will tell me sometimes, I love every once in a while you'll grab a hater. I don't get a lot of haters, but every once in a while I'll get a comment or something on social media where they think they're gonna poke me by telling me, oh, you look really old. You look like you're 72, not 52. And I'm just actually sitting there smiling laughing my ass off. I'm thinking, come on, Pookie, do you really, look at this face. Do you really think vanity here? Do you really think you're gonna hurt my feelings? You think that's gonna send me away quivering or whatever by telling me I look old? I don't care how old I look. I can move around. Hell, this all can go gray. I can start looking 77, 87. I don't care. I can move around, and that's all that really matters. But anyhow, before I get away from this video, I am going to, it's Saturday, so I'm going to show you the food haul for the week, because I got some good stuff again, and I just like sharing that stuff with you. So hold on there for 1 second. Oh yeah, it was epic again. In the middle there is the base of things, the mangoes. These, look how big this is. This papaya, I got 2 of these papayas for $1. Oh, these make nice color in your smoothies. I got a couple more dragon fruit this week, $3 for those 2. A couple little pineapples there. And of course, bananas. I got a mound of bananas right now. Mound of bananas. Used a little bit, but a half gallon of sugarcane juice. Oh, I got some more bananas over here. Forgot. So we're looking really good on bananas to start next week. And I haven't unpacked them, but I got some greens here. Got some cilantro and red leaf lettuce and green onion. And oh, there's the kale bag. A few goodies down in there. Some corn, some carrots. You know, it's like I think I've showed you my shopping bag. I like the way they do this. This is just an old reworked, and they sew straps at the top, or handles at the top. It's an old rice bag. So I got my, I've been doing really good here. I use my stuff a lot. It's really good. Well, it's convenient too. So I use my not my disposable, but my grocery bags a lot here. And anyhow, that's it for the day, folks. I hope you guys like this one. If y'all like it, give me a thumbs up. Hope you'll subscribe to the channel, and I hope you are having a wonderful day.